Okay, we're going to take a look at Population Health Leadership Module number 1. So in this one, we're really going to provide the baseline in looking at different types of leadership and just kind of overall leadership in population health. So let's go ahead and take a look at the module itself. So you will find the Think About Your Thinking, and this is a really interesting YouTube, actually TED Talk that goes into what leaders have in common, and really think about what you're hearing in the TED Talk and reflect on your own leadership practice as well. What we're going to do in the module, this is kind of your to-do list. So of course you're going to look at the introduction. We're going to look at doing your student introductions, and that's in the very beginning of this course, so we can kind of get accustomed to who we are and what we do. And there's some readings, so there's quite a bit of information that I want you to start familiarizing yourself with, not necessarily memorizing it, but really familiarizing yourself with the content of the American Nurses Association, the Code of Ethics, and the Scope and Standards of Practice for Nurse Administrators. You're also going to go into some of the details as far as the different type of leadership practices, and most of us are a combination of many types of practices, but very often we have a dominant practice that we follow. So kind of take a look at the different types of leadership and how that correlates with population health practice as well, and empowering folks to practice population health. We get into looking at the difference between management and leadership, and there's a definite difference. And we're going to be focusing a wee bit on management, but really focusing on leadership. And when we're looking at population health, it's about empowering others in their work. And that's what we're really going to focus on. So of course your readings are listed here, and the resources that you'll be taking a look at will be diving into the AONE competencies, and you're going to decide a competency that you really want to focus on as well, and kind of correlate that with some of the readings that you're doing. We're going to be looking at the Future of Nursing report, because that's very foundational for why healthcare needs to change and the role of nursing as far as facilitating that change. You're also going to be doing your organizing sentence, and that's going to be part of the beginning of your final assignment. So we're getting started to put some of those pieces together and build upon that foundational information to work toward your final presentation. There's a link to the forum, but you can also access through the discussion board link. And here's the content folder, so take a look at what's in the content folder. Again, it will help you as you're moving forward. So let's just take a real quick look at the discussion board, and then we'll finish up. So first you're going to do your introduction, and you're going to just do the general greetings and tell us a little bit about yourself. And then if you would share a quote or an image or something other, some other means that will relay your perception of what population health means to you. You can be creative in any way that you would like to, and you can even respond to this discussion board in video, explaining why are your thoughts surrounding whatever your choice was to relay what you think about population health. And also know that, again, this is getting your thought process, this is in line to start formulate some of your thoughts for a later module as well. So you're not doing this in vain. This is to start the thought process for your future assignments. So as we're looking at discussion 1, you will actually be following this particular discussion board, and you will be looking at the AONE competencies. You're going to identify one of those competencies, and you're going to correlate that with the Code of Ethics and also the scope and standards of practice. And then you're going to also take a look at your readings regarding the different types of leadership practices and kind of explain a little bit about your particular leadership as well. So let me know if you have questions on doing that. You're going to be taking a look at the experiential learning that will be a part of this course in this discussion board as well, again, to help you to get started with the course. And you can have a choice here. You can either review the assignments within the experiential learning, and you can also create your own experience. So you can choose to look at what particular defined assignment or opportunity you want to focus on, or if the sky was the limit, you can actually start thinking about what you would do for your learning experience. So for everyone needs to complete all of the components up until here, and then you can choose either this one or this one to respond to. Again, you get your choice, whatever interests you the most. So I look forward to our discussions and working with you through module number 1. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have questions.